Hello and welcome to part 7 of the Power Platform Security series. Today I would like to have a look at service principles and flow security, and as usual I have here some links for you if you want to read more about those topics. What I'm interested in are two things. First of all, people that change positions or roles, they might leave the company, and if they created some kind of flows or automations, how can you make sure that your flows don't break? Second question is, how can you make sure that nobody can exfiltrate sensitive data from Power Automate flow actions? And of course, that's something I want to show you directly in my demo environment. Okay, so I'm here in my demo environment. I basically created a new table in Dataverse with the planets, and this is the table that I want to use for my demo flows. And first one that I have is this one here. So it is triggered manually, and I have two branches. So on the left I can see the planets, and then I just have here for each loop or component that holds the planet name and then the diameter. And you see the diameter, that's something I want to protect. So how did I do that? Well, in the settings, I just came here and say secure input. And I did the same here, but also in the branch on the right hand side, I said secure outputs. And to show you the difference, let's make a test run. Let's quickly test this and then see what is the difference and why you need this secure in and outputs. So save and test, and then you should hopefully be able to run this quickly. So let's see, done. And the information that is actually extracted is the same. So we see 8 records on each side. The thing is, if I click in here on this, the diameter, so that's my secret information. You see it's protected. On the right hand side, if I click on this, it's the same. But the difference here is, if I'm smart, I can circumvent this protection. How? Simply clicking here. And then if I scroll down a bit, I can see here the outputs. And if I scroll down, then I can see my planets. So here's the mass, here's the diameter, and that's actually something I wanted to protect. So to make sure that nobody can kind of circumvent and exfiltrate the data, I have this one here. And now you see nobody is able to see the diameter, only the planet name, but not this diameter. So if you have sensitive data, might be some finance data, might be some keywords or whatever you have, think about enabling this secure in and outputs. Next thing, same workflow. I created a copy, and what I wanted to do is, hey, let's say this person here might leave the company. And what happens if this person leaves the company and the user is disabled? This flow will break. So I thought, okay, let's change the primary owner of this. And I tried to get rid of this. But here I noticed, hey, this is a non-solution flow. It's not associated with a solution, so I cannot change the owner. Okay, so bad luck here. But let's create a case C. And this is this flow here. What I changed here is I put this in the context of a solution, and then I can change here the primary owner to this service principle. And also this is something that might be important, depending on the number of runs that you have, whether you need this pool capacity for your actions that you run. Now the question is, okay, how did I create this service principle? Well, very easy. So you go to Entra, you go here to app registrations, and then you just create an app registration. And what you get is something like an application, client ID, then the tenant, and then of course you need a secret, and that's something you have to create. So you go into secrets, you create a new client secret, and then you take this value. Also, don't forget to give the proper permissions, because to get data from Dataverse, you need here this dynamic CRM user impersonation permission. Once you have done that, that's the first step. Then you go into the Power Platform Admin Center. You go into your environment, into the setting and the application user, and then you have to add your service principal here. And once this is done, then you can come here into your flow, set the primary owner to the service principal, and then run your flow. But there's one more thing. If we go inside of this flow, I have again 2 branches, and this time we focus only on these connectors. So the first one, this uses the connection of my administrator. Let me show you that. So it says here, it uses this admin, and the problem is, if this person is leaving the company, this will break. It will not run. So what you need to do is you come here in the second branch. I show you that. You change the connection reference, and then let me show you that. You select here service principal, and then you enter here client ID, client secret, and your tenant. And with that, you are then able to run your Power Automate flow in the context of this service principal. So no matter if somebody is leaving the company, your flows are still running. There's one small thing that you have to take into account, and this is the secret rotation. Usually these kind of secrets that you have, they expire. And then you either come here in manually and change it, or you create another Power Automate flow that is automatically doing that for you. Okay, so that's it, what I wanted to share with you. Let's quickly go back to the PowerPoint to close this short video. So at the end, a very short summary. What should you remember from this video? First of all, service principals are an easy and straightforward way to run kind of autonomous flows. So no matter if somebody leaves the company, these things will always run. Beware of sensitive information in your flows. If people have access to the flows, they might potentially exfiltrate data, find a way to circumvent things. But if you use these secure in and outputs, then you are safe to go. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching and listening. And then till next time.